Watford 0 Wolves 2. Visitors leave it late to see Bruno Lage win first game since taking over as boss. Wolves won at last, but it took an own goal to end their scoring famine. Watford defender Francisco Sierralta should not even have been on the pitch after FIFA banned him over the Hornets' refusal to release him to play for Chile during the international break. But he was eventually freed to play in a match that saw Wolves turning into something more serious after 3-1-0 defeats. A combination of awful finishing and fine saves from home keeper Daniel Bachmann had kept them at bay. But in the 74th minute, João Moutinho's corner on the left found its way to defender Marcel, whose cross was turned into the net by Sierralta. Wolves were on their way, and it took sub Hwang Hee-chan, on loan from RB Leipzig, to finally break the duck among Molineux players with Theklincher in the 83rd minute. That made it a miserable day for Watford, who saw their run-off straight home wins end at 11 as they slid to their third league defeat in the spin. Wolves had not scored in the league since May 23, and they showed their teeth early on. Join Sun Vegas, get a free £10 bonus with 100 of games to play, and no deposit required, TSNCS apply, but it was the same old story, masses of possession, with a Domitrier a handful as usual, but not a shot on target. All that pressure left the visitors vulnerable to a quick-wit breakaway, which arrived when Ismail Assar broke free on the right and set up Moussa Sissoko for a right-foot rocket that keeper Asa was first to push away to safety. The match was warming up, with ref Peter Bankies stepping in to calm things when Watford striker Josh King and Wolves centre-back Markel squared up as they waited for the corner to be taken. Soon after, former Tottenham man Sissoko turned provider with a cross from the right that found King in the box. The Hornets front man swiveled to shoot but could not get enough power behind the ball to trouble Sa. Then, finally, Wolves got a shot on target in the 34th minute only to see Bachmann save from Francisco Trincao. Watford responded with the miss of the match. Sarr sliced open the visiting defense down the right and sent over a low cross only forking to miss the connection by a nanosecond as he slid in. Seconds before halftime, away fans were ready to bet the Mergadjethid their moment had come when Juraj Kuka wasted possession on Thiege of the Wolves' boss and the visitors swept into counter-attack. Nelson Semedo looked odds-on to score as he went one-on-one with Bachmann, but the Austrian keeper won the confrontation with a world-class stop. Wolves were not disheartened and were hammering at the door again within seconds of the restart. Traore, clearly out to match anything Sarr could do, crossed from the right, but Trincao's header was no test for Bachmann. 7 minutes into the half, Watford boss Zixo Munoz called a halt to King's search for his first goal for the Hornets when the striker was replaced by Colombian Cucho Hernandez. Just after the hour, it seemed Wolves must score. A clever flick by Raul Jimenez freed up Semedo in the box, but he pulled his shot wide of Bachmann's right-hand post. Wolves chief Bruno Lage had seen enough from Trincao, and in the 63rd minute, he threw on Hwang, making his debut on loan from RB Leipzig. Increased pressure led to Sierralta's cock-up, and Hwang scored